Welcome back to lesson 2. This is an invitation to find your inner sanctuary. Let me ask you this, and this question is about to liberate some, inspire some, and for some, you're about to call me a witch and get the hell out of here, but it has to be said. Does your divinity and safety rely solely on someone else speaking to a higher power on your behalf? Does your safety, your divinity, does it rely solely on the gaze of another, on your romantic relationship status, on a number, on a scale? This is your invitation to find it within yourself, and I can almost guarantee if you find that inner sanctuary within yourself, you are going to show up to the relationships more grounded, more powerful, and you are not going to be someone who's insecure, someone who isn't confident within themselves. When you have that confidence, when you are grounded, you're going to be a better mother. You're going to be a better lover. You're going to show up in your business or at work in a different way. You're going to show up as the activist in a different way. You're going to show up as the spiritual leader in a different way. You're going to show up to yourself in a different way. So I want you to create a safe space in your home if you can. Pick, a little drawer, pick a little place. Maybe you can have a vase there, or in your mind, if you are in a place to where you cannot, you're in between homes right now and you can't do it. Here's the activation for you. I want you to get used to visiting an altar in your home that's for you. I was inspired to do this at 15. I went to church with my brother on my hip, who's a splitting image of me. And unfortunately for me, the elders at the church, introduced me to what I call, religious abuse. And they were very nasty to me. Why? Because they believed I had a Jezebel spirit because they saw a baby on my hip. They called me a Jezebel. And once they found out that I was actually the hero, that I, at 15, decided to take care of my brother when my mother could not, of course, they changed their tune, but they tainted the church experience for me forever. But in that moment, I said to myself, I have to always honor my own divinity. I can't let anyone define that for me. So to heal from that and to also heal other things that happened to my child, I created an altar for my inner child. I created an altar for the performer in me. I created an altar for the woman I want to be in the future. So I want you to have a dedicated space that you always put your flowers there. You always write love notes to yourself. One thing I love to do as well is write little love notes and I collect them. I write love notes to myself or, a list of gratitude, a gratitude list. And then every New Year's Eve, I go through that list and look at everything that happened through the year, right? So I want you to create an altar space for yourself. I want you to get in the habit of offering gratitude to yourself on a daily basis. I want you to start setting your intention to have a sanctuary within yourself. Okay? And most importantly, I want you to start speaking out loud to the parts of yourself you're suppressing. I want you to start speaking out loud to your younger self, to the version that you want to be next week, to the 80-year-old version of yourself. Start actually creating a sanctuary in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, and have a physical place in your home or your mind. And you go there every single day to give thanks. You go there every single day to be romantic. You go there every day to put on a little mini concert. That's another way that I find a sanctuary within myself. I offer my room full out concerts as if I'm still a child playing make-believe. And this is how you can then show up for yourself first, and then you can show up for your loved ones. Your loved ones deserve the most aligned, the most divine version of you. And of course, you know how I feel. I want you to get in the habit of doing this. So if you need guidance, you're like me, you like something that's a bit more physical, you like ebooks, go to the description box and tap on Healing Made Simple. I created this beautiful guide for you. You're going to learn how to do rituals with water. You're going to learn how to embody nature. You're going to learn how to embody yourself. All right. If you have any questions, if this was inspiring to you, let me know. If this triggered you and you disagree, because I'm talking about religion, talking about a sanctuary, remember, all you have to do is leave. You know, don't trigger yourself here. But if you feel liberated here, go to the next video. All right, y'all.